All right, happy Monday, YouTube warriors. And sorry, I've been a little bit offline lately, almost a month or so. And yeah, life has been a little bit challenging. I've been building our cabin, and yeah, now I got it ready to move a couple of days ago, last Thursday, and since then we have been doing a lot of finishing touch and that kind of stuff. So that's like that part of the life is a little bit easier at the moment. But anyway, we are back at these daily-ish 5-minute workout plus to topic of the day sessions, and I'm trying to at least on Mondays show up here, hopefully other days as well, but I can't promise it right now. It's we're living crazy times at the moment, but yeah, I hope to get more of these regular lives again. And speaking of the lives, I have another channel for this live stuff only, so its link is in the description somewhere. So if you enjoy these lives, subscribe to that channel, because we need 50 subscribers to actually start doing the lives. There's this minimum requirement. So yeah, it's called Rebel Lives, and it's there's gonna be lives about these workouts and other live stuff, you know, this ranch stuff and other stuff as well coming up. And yeah, in case you don't know, my name is Henrik, and I'm from Finland, and this channel, this main channel, is about my 1 year at a time, this from Average to Warrior project, and like 1 year at a time, and it's resetting every 12th of November, like last 12, about a month ago. My first year came full, and today's topic is a little bit, actually a lot about that one and this next year, but that's coming after the workout session. But anyway, I'm here to help you to become a bit better every day. If you need support, accountability, whatever, I'm here. And yeah, just becoming a bit better every day, no matter what your situation is at the moment. And yeah, this is actually, I have a couple notes from this channel, what's it called, channel info or something. Yeah, I used to struggle over about 20 years of these inconsistent workouts, unfulfilling life, and I wasn't like excited of life anymore. I wasn't waking up happy anymore. And then one day, about 9 or 10 years ago, we still debate on this, I swiped right on Tinder and met my wife, and since then she has been like relentlessly supporting me to go after stuff I actually want to do with my life. And now I'm here doing that exactly. And yeah, don't hesitate to reach out if you need help of any kind. And yeah, my mission here is to help as many people as possible to start waking up happy and being excited of life, like holistically, like body-wise, mindset-wise, and life-wise. All right, so today's structure is going to be, let's have this 5-minute workout session in just a minute, and 5 exercises, and this is actually going to be the same routine for the whole week. I was noticing it got a little bit confusing for me as well to change the routine every day. So now it's gonna be the same routine throughout the week. And in case I'm not having someday this live, then you can just like tune into this recording. I'm releasing a bit later. So yeah, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest, and 5 exercises, 5 minutes, not bad. So first one is basic jumping jacks to get a little bit warmed up. And next in is Tyson Pushups, one of my favorite kind of push-ups. Then we have basic Mntn Clmbrs. Then we have reverse lunge to high knee. And last one, burpees. And after the workout, let's have a really quick this breathwork session. And then let's dive into this today's topic. And as we can see, it's quite windy. It's +5 degrees Celsius. It's going to start raining any second now. So perfect time for yet another workout session. And yeah, let's start the workout and talk more about today's topic, which is word or words of the year. This is super interesting stuff, at least for me, and is probably going to help you out as well if you are like struggling with clarity and that kind of stuff. But more about that after the workout. So I'm gonna be starting the timer. Just a second. Let's see if this yeah. Okay, starting in 10 seconds. First jumping jacks.
3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go.
Halfway there.
Halfway.
Three, two, one, rest.
Rest. Next one is Tyson Pushups.
3, 2, 1,
All right,
go.
let's go.
Halfway there.
Halfway. Let's pick up the speed.
Three, two, one, rest.
Rest. And of course, go with your own pace. Don't mind my pace. Next, Mntn Clmbrs.
3,
First half slower,
go.
like so.
Halfway there.
Halfway. Let's pick up the speed.
Three, two, one, rest.
Rest. Next one, reverse lunge to high knee. Let's take this right side first.
Halfway there.
Alright, switch sides.
Three, two, one, rest.
Rest. Next one. Okay, burpees already. Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
All right, let's go.
Halfway there.
Oh,
3, 2, 1. Workout complete.
oh. Good job. Oh. Okay. I have my bench here. Oh, definitely feel haven't been working out in a month, only a couple of times. Oh, okay, but pretty good despite. And let's a little bit calm our breath and start this super simple breathwork exercise I tend to do when I feel really stressed, really anxious, and just like overwhelmed. So it helps me to calm myself down and not even have to do this whole thing, which even isn't like so long. Just stop and breathe deep for a second or two. So there's many versions of this breathwork exercise, but I have done this 4-4-4-4. But for some reason I don't resonate with the number 4, so my version is 5-5-5-5, which means inhaling and count to 5. You can like count like 5 seconds and then hold, count to 5, and then breathe out, count to 5, and hold with empty lungs and count to 5. And let's do that couple rounds, okay? In a second. And after this exercise, let's talk about words of the year, why they are important, how I use that concept, and yeah. So let's start the breath work first. Just breathe normally, and when you're ready, start inhaling inwards and count to 5. I try to count to the first round. Let's see if I can, but aloud. But if I can't, just go with your own pace, like so. 1. Okay, sorry, it's not gonna work. I can't talk the same at the same time. So yeah, let's do it again. Yeah, inhale, count to 5, hold, count to 5, exhale, count to 5, and hold, count to 5. Okay, let's do it on our own paces. All right. Felt pretty good. Yeah, really good, really good. I hope you enjoyed that one. So feel free anytime you need during the day, even one cycle, it does wonders. So today's topic of the day is words of the year. And by the way, if you have got any value out of this, I want to support, just hit the like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And yeah, words of the year, and I have found this really interesting to compress my whatever I'm doing. Let's say last year, and last year I mean from 12th of November 2024 to 12th of November 2024. I like to compress what I have been aiming to, kind of like my goals, into these simple words. And why this is like a really helpful is sometimes when we feel like a little bit lost, we don't have like the connection, or we forget why we try to do something, then just looking at these words, they might be like super helpful. At least for me they are. And if I need more motivation and checking if I'm on the kind of like a right path, of course you can change the words. You don't have to like set them, and if they don't feel aligned anymore during the year, just change them, but have some kind of a word anyway. And for me, it like at least it gives me the sense of purpose why I do something. Let's say like getting in better shape all the time, and it's also like for me, I need some kind of like purpose and reason and why I do stuff. So this helps also to that. So then I have like this. I don't just want to do stuff in the sake of doing stuff. I want to, everything I do, I want to make them like meaningful and purposeful, and some way helpful for others as well. For example, my first from Average to Warrior project year words were on all these body, mind, life areas. And in body, my word was consistency. This is something I have been struggling like all my adult life. And meaning just trying to get like this consistent rhythm in my workouts, and every other this body stuff, you know, eating, drinking, and protein stuff and that kind of stuff. And how I have been able to do that, I succeeded, by the way. It wasn't easy. It took me like almost a year to get this workout routine and everything like in my daily habits. Some people it takes less, but for me it took a long time. And there's other reasons for that, and more about those in another video. But anyway, I just like learned and figured out what I love the most in workouts and what I hate the least. So this combination has led to this success in this consistency with these workouts. And also I need to understand why stuff happens. Not always like in this atom size level, but you know, like a little bit this science jargon, like why I do some exercises, or why I have to eat protein, or why sleep is super important, and why water is super important, that kind of stuff. And then I have also like during the first year I have tested a lot of different modalities like walking, running, dirt sled. There's a couple of videos of that in the channel. Bodyweight stuff, dumbbell stuff, and barbell stuff, and a little bit this resistance band stuff. No kettlebells or some other. Also this rollout stuff with ab wheel or barbell or skateboard kind of rollout stuff as well. And then I figured which I like loved the most, at least liked the most, and hated the least. And that's been like the game changer for me. And yeah, my whole intention and goal for the first year started to get sharper during the year, and that was actually just creating this sustainable workout schedule. Not like a daily schedule, but actually weekly schedule, because first I set these certain dates I got to work out. And but that was a little bit too what's the word, too strict for me, because our life has been like this roller coaster long time, so it actually gave me a lot of stress. So then I switched, I think it was in summertime around, I switched this weekly schedule, which meant like 3 lift sessions a week and other stuff on the side. And that actually, the weekly stuff resonated with me much better than this daily stuff. Of course I have broken stuff in these days, but I'm not so like strict about if I do the lift session on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. At least as long as I just get these 3 sessions a week. And there's actually, I have found this super, at least for me, like super enjoyable workout split. This is superset split, 6 parts, but I'm gonna have another video about that. But anyway, if you are interested having these new routines and working out like less time, like get the same benefits but in less time, then stay tuned. And yeah, so that was the consistency part. And next one, this mindset word, was respond. And this probably doesn't mean anything for most people, but it's like I have been focusing on responding instead of reacting. For example, when some kind of adversities come and challenges have come on our way, big or small, and meaning that's just like focusing on handling situations, whatever they are, with like more like logic and just like less emotional. And that's been a struggle, but just practicing I have become like a lot better. I'm not like master level at all, but much better than like a year ago. It's like just like be cool about stuff, you know, whatever happens, just trying to keep cool, even you're boiling inside your head. At least I have been, but just like keeping cool, taking distance, assessing what's going on, instead of just like reacting and raging and getting like panicked or something like that, because that's panicking is not helpful in any case. And yeah, taking things as things, focusing on the most important things like health and safety, and also like focusing on my mission on this channel and in my life as a whole, and focusing on helping you guys also to yeah, just getting a bit better every day in all these body, mind and life areas. And for example, last week we had to take this unexpected hospital trip, and first worry and stress filled my head for 2 seconds, but then I just like stepped out of the situation a little bit, and then just like calming down and thinking it can be like nothing. Of course it could be something serious, but it also can be like just like a false alarm. And until we got to hospital and took some tests and stuff, then it's time to, you know, like assess the situation. And whole way at the hospital I just kept my cool, even I was of course worried. And it's always when health stuff are on the table, it's like the worst worry ever. Whatever possessions, finance, stuff, it doesn't mean anything if you compare it to this health stuff. And yeah, and on the road I just like first was focusing just keeping my shit together, just like in sake of my wife, so she could like lean onto me instead of like we both would be like freaking out. But anyway, this is like the responding instead of reacting concept, how I like feel it and think about it. Anyway, that was the mindset word. And life word last year has been base camp. It's actually the same word we have in this our ATW tribe. There is this one space which is called base camp, this like the basic area. But anyway, so but base camp also in life here and on our property, like establishing foundations and structures, like these little cabins and stuff for building stuff for more self-sufficient lifestyle in the future. And we have come like super far from a year ago, or even like 2 years ago, or almost 3 years ago when we moved here on the property. We have like now we have this wood burning fireplace, so we don't necessarily need any electricity to keep us warm, and that's been like my dream since I bought this property 11 years ago. And finally I got this fireplace installed and chimney and everything, and now I'm just like splitting wood like crazy, and then we can burn the wood, and the stove is actually really, it gathers the heat. It just doesn't go through, but it actually stays warm for a while. Anyway, then we have solar panels. We have our own well to get water, and but we don't have any food production. We tried that in the beginning. It was disaster. So we just figured out to focus on this our stuff we can actually achieve, and but we are working on our like 7-day food pantry though, so we can, like, if something major happens, or not even major, maybe just like a road collapses or something, we just can't get out, then we have like a week worth of like food, so we can just like live here and without any worries. And yeah, also we are planning a lot of other stuff on this property, but that's another story. And this word concept I came up with in this fall, autumn, and when I came up with these kind of these words just got like downloaded in my head from somewhere, and then I just like figured out this is like super easy way to like get myself focused again if I lose focus in some moments. And but actually my wife told after that that this is like a fairly common concept, so you might have heard about it, but if you haven't, then I highly suggest you at least try out. And it just like gives a lot of clarity, direction. So I'm not just gonna be lifting weights just in sake of lifting weights, but I have some kind of a purpose and intention behind that. And but even if, let's say, three quarters of the year I didn't have this word stuff so strongly in my mind, it went fairly well anyway. So but anyway, now I'm on my 2nd year, almost month in, and my 2nd year words are in body wise, it's focus, mindset, discipline, this is a hard one, and life is my word is peace. And I'm gonna open this up. So focus is this body stuff. It's gonna be like more intentional training, more functional and practical strength training. So not just like pumping, looking like muscular or something like that, but you know, like being able to use the strength in different situations in life. Not like I'm not always like thinking emergencies, but you know, just like being able to be like a more active, energized, and capable to do everyday stuff here and wherever we go. And also if something happens, some kind of emergency or something, then I can be like asset to others, and rather be this person who helps others than a person who needs help from others. That's a big deal. And yeah, that was the body stuff. There's gonna be more videos about this, my new training split. I have a little bit shared it already, but I'm still fine-tuning it and sharing the whole routine and program with you guys. Once I get it done, it's together already, but I'm gonna be fine-tuning it a little bit. But anyway, now becomes the hard part. It's this mindset part for me is discipline and intuition. These are my like words. Discipline more, but intuition I added it a little bit later for some reasons. So discipline in eating, and water and cheat meals. So I'm aiming to be much more disciplined in this what I put in my mouth, what I eat, and also eating less candy and chocolate and stuff. That's gonna be hard. But anyway, and limiting the cheat meals once a week, that has actually gone pretty well already in the first year. And yeah, and also another thing is like prioritizing the protein intake, because that's been like my challenge being a vegetarian. I tried to eat a little bit turkey last year, I mean in the summer, but it didn't work out. So the protein intake amount has been like really challenging for me. So that's something I'm focusing on daily basis. This is not like a weekly goal thing, but this has to be like the daily thing. Like and it's, let's say 80% of this protein intake is gonna come from powder. So that's something I just have to remember, to have my protein shake every freaking day. And then also like drinking enough water, but that's like simple stuff, and that's already pretty well, fairly well like tuned in, but there is always room to improve. And then next one, this is going to be a hard one still, but is this sleep, getting enough sleep, because there's so freaking much to do, just like sustaining this lifestyle. And now winter is coming soon. There's going to be a lot of snow shoveling and firewood and everything, and steel building, insulating, and that kind of stuff. And then having this business stuff, this YouTube channel, helping others to reach their goals and that stuff. And yeah, but I'm working on it, getting more sleep and more like a continuous sleep. Now I had to, when we were still living couple of months in our office where I did this video stuff, I just had to do the work in the past midnight, like starting from 10 p.m, 11 p.m. when my wife got to sleep, and then I just did work until 2 a.m, 3, sometimes 4 a.m. and then woke up around normal times, latest at 9, 8 normally. So it was like not good sleep. But then I tried to have these afternoon naps, but it's not the same. But it helps, but it's not the same. Next one, this is yeah, this is disgusting, but I'm working on it. And my other discipline is brushing my teeth twice a day. And yeah, I have become a little bit better, but you know, just many times I just forget. Easily I forget, but I have to just try to implement it in some slots which are like solid in every days. So and we are having this debate like for years with my wife, that should you brush your teeth before or after breakfast. If you have any opinions on that, feel free to comment down below. But anyway, this is something I'm gonna be more disciplined. And yeah, I have this one known, it's been a shitstorm lately. Yeah, so it has made all these routines and that kind of stuff like a little bit difficult, challenging, because there has been so many variables and everything is changing so quickly. But now we have moved on our cabin, and now office is back. My office, our office, but mainly mine. And yeah, it's getting a little bit easier now. But yeah, and another mindset word is this intuition, and making even more aligned decisions. And there's gonna be a lot of other videos about this topic, but just quickly, you know, we make these many times. We have to make like a lot of decisions during the day. Some stuff are just this trivial stuff, it doesn't matter, but then it's this big stuff as well. And just trying to follow my intuition more than my logical mind, because many times they don't go like hand in hand. But so far, the intuition in the end of the day has always been right. Always, every freaking time. So even if something might sound and not feel, but sound like total craziness, but if it doesn't feel good, if it doesn't feel aligned, then it's no. So if it's not like hell yes, it's a no. And this is much easier said than done, but I'm working on it, and I'm gonna make another video about this topic. And the third part is life part. So my life word is peace. And yeah, life's been a roller coaster past couple of years. Building projects have been unfinished, still are, but then we have had like a lot of plans here and there and changing plans and everything, nothing solid until now. Things are slowly settling down. So it always like brings, at least for me, like peace when you get like this closure of stuff. Maybe you are planning something, and when you get it done and ready, then it's like it's a closure, and that feels really good and gives, at least for me, like a peace of mind. And that's what I'm aiming on this following year. And also like simplifying life, like getting rid of stuff. Even though we lived in a trailer and then moved in this office, 12 square meters for a while, we noticed that we have just like too much stuff. And it's every time I have let go of stuff, it has brought me a little bit this lighter feeling, at least. It's like when you let go of something, stuff, you are creating like space for other things, but not stuff necessarily, but you know, just creating this air around you when you get rid of stuff, especially stuff you don't use. And I have like a lot of, I'm like the worst toolaholic ever. I've been, not anymore. So I have like a lot of tools for pretty much every occasion, but not anymore. But I've had, let's say that. But I have been selling like a lot of my tools I just don't use, or maybe use once a year. So there's like no point like just keeping those, because they're always like you have to many times maintenance, or at least like a worry if they are good through the winter in the cold container, or maybe outdoors sometimes. And just it's just better to let go, sell them, give them whatever somewhere else, for someone else who actually uses them. And yeah, it's just like less stuff, less worry, less maintenance, and more peace. And we are on that like route as we speak. There's been a lot of Facebook marketplace post, and we have another this Finnish marketplace thing, tori.fi, if you know. And good like this memory rule is, for me at least, is like if I haven't touched in some stuff, tool or whatever in a year, and it would be like fairly low cost to maybe purchase it back, like secondhand, or rent it, or maybe borrow it, then it's better to just let them go now, and when you need it, then you can maybe borrow it, rent it, or maybe buy it secondhand back, and then just use it and then get rid of it again. And yeah, and also another thing which brings peace is like cleaning up the property. This is like a junkyard at the moment. We just have been focusing all our time and energy to building stuff, so everything else has just like not good. And yeah, and another thing in this piece is just like more time here in the nature, not inside the cabin or in the office or car or anything, but just like being more like outdoors, outside, and just being, not like always doing stuff, just like be, maybe just sit on a rock or walk in the forest or that kind of stuff, because for me it has felt like a little bit like waste of time, but it's not. It's definitely it's not waste of time at all. It's always like gives clarity and peace and just this lighter feeling every time I have done it. I've done it like only couple times past year, but it's been always like super good. So more that to create more peace. And just really quickly, this is just like this second year's words. You can figure out yours and feel free to please share them in the comments when you come up. But my big picture, like this lifetime, lifelong words are, at the moment at least, I call this my ATW code. It's this rough, strength, and protect. And rough is this body part, and strength is mindset and also body, and protect is like this life part. But I'm gonna make another video about this as well. And but just like really quickly, is this rough is like being like more resilient to external elements like weather and anyway, you know, like what happens outside of this little bubble we live in, and being like more resilient on this outside influence and that kind of stuff. There's another video if you want to check it out, this outside influence and filter. And also then the strength is like just getting like a stronger mindset to handle situations, like I said earlier, of this reacting, responding thing. And protect is just like keeping us, my little family, safe no matter what and no matter what happens around us. And yeah, separate video coming up. And let me know your thoughts about these topics. If you have any ideas, words, like and subscribe and all that bullshit if you haven't already. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. I hope there was some value from this video, and see you next time. Maybe tomorrow, can't promise, but planning tomorrow 2 p.m. same time. And have an awesome day. Thanks a lot. I appreciate you.